We are rolling.
Notes now on my phone, which is really fun. Beautiful.
I've been really good with my note taking. This is unusual.
Yeah. I'm very proud. It's nice. Right. Who am I? Where am I?
Not everyone.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Wonderful.
What's it like being everywhere? Everything all at once.
We watched that film the other day and I cried when the rock fell off the cliff.
Yeah.
Rock! Follow! Okay, anyway, so
That was so tense.
Is there any food in there for you?
if there's not, we're in. No. There's not a lot, but maybe enough. Stop it! I'm having a bit of a morning, guys. Right. So, what am I missing? Music. That would be a very good start. Sorry, I'm a little bit discombobulated. YouTube. Now then. No adverts. No
No.
Squarespace. None.
Nana, calm yourself, baby.
So we are listening once more to the original spooky music.
Spooky music.
Yes, I'm going for it.
It's very loud.
I know.
They're doing
I'm
it.
trying to do a lot of things.
They're doing it.
It was spooked, is it?
I'm always spooked because life is a nightmare. Oh, That's good.
I have a new Fatal Frame game and I'm very excited. Okay, that's all. That is all.
Wonderful. Actually, Anna, you should have been the one to sing that Ave Maria because
angelic voice.
Angelic voice.
The
Sing it
only
briefly.
Ave Maria I'm familiar with is the
Mean.
that one.
Yeah, exactly. That was brilliant. So, oh, my vein looks weird. But anyway, I digress. Last time in this game, I'm sure you'll remember a dungeon crawl of some sort, except it was not a dungeon, it was above ground. But you were trapped in it. The plan to get from A to B quietly,
Did
no
not
one
work.
noticing. It did not work this way. Of course it didn't. After successfully sneaking to the first door on the map, you immediately made yourselves known by bickering about who was flirting with who and whose body, and then accidentally vomiting acid and killing a guard. Which then led to a prison break, which then led to Loran setting everything on fire for what's new, which then led to you guys discovering a whole room full of zombies and Gondo, which then led to you guys hiding in coffins and confronting your own mortality. But in the meantime,
It's worked out pretty well.
in the meantime, you found Kev.
Yeah.
And you hear an explosion from without. Bless you.
Thanks.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Oh, we can't have maps today. My iPad.
Screaming, crying.
Are you actually upset?
Theater
am
of the
upset.
mind. We are here for it.
Are you actually upset?
Oh my goodness.
Anyway. An explosion from without alerts you to the fact that man started doing whatever he said he was going to do to help you guys out. And you are confronted by
Scary flesh man.
Scary Flesh Man.
Sounds
The
like it could have been his
torturer.
name.
Scary Flesh Man. It could have been. Except I've been re-listening to the Magnus archives and I have an urge to call him Jared.
Oh, come on.
And I do have to retcon one thing from the previous game, if that's okay,
Mhm.
because I misspoke and I was checking my notes and I realised I did this wrong,
Mm-hmm.
which is that when I mentioned that this place was a bottling plant, that should have been past tense. It was used to be a bottling plant.
Oh,
It's
that
not
makes a lot
anymore.
of sense. Okay.
It's not anymore. And if you want to, explore more about that, then you'll have to explore more about the place. But anyway, I digress.
Also, can I
So
get
that's
a just a name reminder for this stronghold that we're in?
the North Wind Stronghold.
Awesome. I was trying to decipher my notes and I was like NW.
If you get lost on the name, just think of North Wind Shards. Sounds like farting.
Okay.
Poop in your pants. It's true.
Business
It does.
energy for us. Sometimes she shouts, brooding up and down. So,
Beautiful. The voice of an angel. Right. As the flesh golem descends from his tower of
Do you spell
torture,
golem with 2 L's or 1? With the L-U-M? E-M.
Gollum. You're thinking of Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Maybe.
I'm thinking of mythical creature monster Gollum. Right. Bringing us back into the story. There's no one here to save you now.
Run!
And no one's coming for you.
Run, run, run.
I would like everybody to roll me an initiative.
Just realised I need dice for this game.
I have some I don't.
You don't have any dice?
Not up here. At the moment. Let's go and do some. Sorry, guys. I am a bit sleepy.
Sloopy. Initiative.
Please.
I rolled surprisingly well for Astra.
17.
Not that well.
Wonderful.
$16.
Not that well either.
Who got
I'm
17?
out of
Me.
I'm out of spells.
After, what did you get?
I got an 11, which things considered,
yeah.
that's good for Astra.
Yeah.
It's a, you know,
Oh,
it's a respectable healer's initiative.
mm. Okay. So, already I'm shifting the music over to battle music. Who am I? No, please, I'm not going to stim. I can't stim. And Lemiz is one of my biggest stims.
Wait.
Another day, another destiny.
Yes,
I'm on the
stims.
road to
Always
Calvary.
stims.
Okay, it's fine. I'm fine.
Lala. Papa.
Are you putting on like 52 escape RPG chase
Yes.
theme?
Oh my god, how did you fucking know? That's so cute.
I looked back in the chat.
Yeah. Those two are going to be some of my go-tos. I quite like them for spooky encounters. But I will... What I'm thinking is I'll try and keep the same music consistently for each little adventure you go on and then change it up like once. But anyway. So, first in the order, with a natural 20, is the Flesh Golem. Now, before we start this properly, I want to just confirm, looking at the previous map, which is the last one I sent to you guys. If you guys zoom in on the room with the coffin, Ulster,
Yeah.
you're in the top right corner of that room. The coffin where Kev was in.
Where's the map?
There, you're looking,
Oh, this is the map. Gotcha.
and you're looking specifically at that
Corner. Yeah. So where am I?
right with your mouse.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Louis, are you okay being in the top left? I feel like you probably would have been there.
Yeah, close to the octagonal bit.
Yes.
Oh,
Would you rather be somewhere else? That's okay as well.
all good to be top left.
Okay. And then Astra, I'll put you at the bottom right, just because Gondo was on the bottom left. Is that okay?
Astra had previously done the unlocking on one of the coffins, I believe, and was underneath all stairs. But I could have been mistaken.
Hang on a sec.
Emma's just doing the technically things.
Hang on a sec. Anna, can you speak, please?
La, la, la.
And your regular...
Oh, hello. My name's Emma. Nice to
And Aiden, can you do the same, please?
Hello. Except for that's not regular voice. Regular voice is more like here.
Okie dokie, is that okay?
Yeah, I can't hear you super well, Alan, but might need you to repeat things if necessary.
Yeah, just if I'm not speaking up, just tell me to speak up. I'll do that. I will oblige.
I love the little Lala and Baz markers in the Discord.
They're good boys.
Little boys. Sorry. Could you repeat everything that you said? Because I did not catch it.
So I think Astra was previously underneath the double coffin. The double being
so you're in
Kevin.
the top left as well.
Yeah.
We have a cluster, and then Gondo is in the bottom. Sorry, top right as well, and then Gondo is in the bottom left. Just so you guys know, because all of you are hiding under them coffins, and I want to make sure that we were all okay. First in the order, friends, is the flesh golem. Everybody, let's have a round of applause for the golem. Whee! Right. So, first thing he's going to do is he's going to make a multi-attack. He's going to make 2 slam attacks. He's going to do it at the first person that he can see who appears to be some kind of annoyance or threat. And I think he knows better than to run into a group of people. Lucifer.
Mm-hmm.
One doesn't work. I can already tell you that much.
Am I allowed to just have my sword out and not my shield?
Yeah, that's fine. Just take 2 off your AC.
Yeah.
So the first one is a 14.
That doesn't.
Yeah. The second one is a 25.
That's fine. Oh, okay.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as the flesh golem shambles forwards and slams you up against the rock stone wall. Is that a hefty bit of your health?
Yeah, that's 50 bit. If I took a second one of those attacks, I would not be conscious.
Right. Okay, Emma.
You're
Okay.
Wonderful. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Next up in the order, we have Ulster.
You said there was a trapdoor, right?
Yes, that leads up into the tower.
Okay. I would like to use my free action to speak.
Yeah.
And direct everyone near me. Go up there, run as fast as you can. And then I'm gonna go to the second coffin and try and stab a little hole to see who's inside.
Ah, okay. So you're going to move towards the second coffin,
Mhm.
and you stab down and drag. I'm assuming you're using a dagger of some description. Across, and the wood is mulching and kind of like soft. And as it pulls back, you see a humanoid figure with a bag over their head, who is roped up from the elbows down, with sort of very harsh-looking cuts and marks on them.
Okay.
But they make me a medicine check.
19.
They appear to be alive.
Can I use my whole action to shoot a hole in it to pull them through?
For sure. Yeah. Okay, so you begin hacking away, but the wood of this coffin lid is quite soft and spongy compared to that of Kev's. Being closer to the kind of infected, it seems that mold has sort of seeped into it. Excuse me. And it pulls back, and you've made enough space for this person to crawl through if they had arms that were able to move, but they might. At the moment, they're kind of.
Can I pull them through?
Yeah, of course. They kind of start wiggling, and like you just hear like a no, 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 no.
Do I have enough room to pull the bag off their head?
Probably not.
Okay. I'm just gonna say then, it's okay, it's okay. We're getting out of here.
Persuasion check.
Ooh. Persuasion.
Mhm.
I'm quite persuasive. It's an 18.
18. They calm down somewhat.
Okay.
And you pull them out. Okay, you're now standing in that bottom left-hand coffin. Use that as your marker. Next up, in the order, we have Sparks.
Right.
Wow.
Heeding Esther's instruction, I think I'll position myself, but if I can get out of the golem's way, position myself between him and the way up to the trapdoor, the attic thing. The little,
Yeah.
and okay, so that's how I want to move, but I think I also want to attack. I know I'll probably. But I'll provoke opportunity.
Hang on a second.
Maybe a shove.
There we are. I have a flesh golem in my notes here. So.
Nice.
Look how gross he is. There's a clay one. Stone. Iron. Blue, what are you looking for?
I think I want to knock him prone so that I don't get an attack of opportunity against me by moving away. So I'd like to shove him first to get him prone.
Okay, so you're going to take the shove action. Let me just reconfirm exactly how that works.
Is the target? Is he larger than large?
Larger than large? No, he's a medium, but he's big.
Okay.
He's a big medium.
Make a melee attack.
A strength, athletics check contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics. And the target chooses.
Roll off.
Roll off. Roll off.
Oh, come the fuck on. Sorry. Wait, hang on. What did you say?
7.
9.
3 plus 4. So, all right then.
Wow. Okay. Yes, I'd like him on the floor, not being able to attack me so that I can move away. Thank you very much. Take that, you scoundrel!
So, as you are slammed against the wall by this creature, you struggle back, and with just as much force, you shove him and you knock him to the throne.
Hmm.
He lands flat on his back on the floor. What do you do next? Do you move?
I move so that I'm probably maybe not right next to the thing, the ladder, but enough space away so that someone can get onto it whilst I say try and protect them.
Understood.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're now by the ladder, close to it.
I might need help lifting this person up.
Ah, yes. Are you currently bottom left?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I could help. I used an action. I don't think I could help this turn.
Emma's flipping slowly through the book, and that is never a good sign. Lala, it's going to come. It's okay. Lala worships his feeder. It is a bit sad.
Has the time zone changed for you, or is that like this Sunday?
26, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to use this lovely card that Lily got me to put on my page.
Oh, nice.
That's
What?
nice.
Just keeping the page with the flesh column.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. Next up in the order is Gondo. Gondo, confused, concerned, and freaked out after hearing Ulster's cry of "Head to the ladder." He looks at the ladder, looks over at the flesh golem on the ground.
Don't be a pussy.
Okay, and he is going to run up towards the ladder and begin climbing. Okay. That's what he's doing with his turn. He's going to use all of his movement to get up the ladder and open the trapdoor at the top. It's about 15 feet, but because you're climbing, it's going to be doubled. So, next up, after Gondo, we have Astra.
Okay, I would like to tap Bluey on, tap Sparks on the shoulder and just be like, "You're gonna be all right," and give her 12 healing.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
And then I'm going to make my way up after Gondo.
Wonderful. Okay. Next up in the order is Kev, who's going to sit up and he's going to yell, "My prince, you just save me. Thank you. Oh God. Oh,
Up the ladder, Kev!
I don't think I can move my legs. They're asleep. I have a terrible shooting pain like pins and needles."
Can I use a free action to thump him on the leg?
You've moved away.
Damn it!
He says, "But a kind word from you, perhaps.
Yep, you're doing great, Kev. Up the ladder.
I'm revitalized. For the Maasai, for my prince." And he gets gingerly out of the coffin and then goes, "Oh," and bobbles,
Also looks furious.
and then sort of rushes forwards. And he looks down at the golem and he says, "Oh," and then looks up at the trapdoor and the ladder and goes, "Oh, oh, oh." And he runs forward and he launches himself at the golem.
Are you joking?
The golem that's going to have an opportunity to go crazy.
Are you joking?
Wait. The golem's rolling rich shit today. The golem takes us.
Hang on. The golem
Ah.
has disadvantage on attack rolls because he's prone.
Even better. Wow, he's rolling like shit. The golem takes a frantic swing, and Kev, like because of his pins and needles, collapses to the side, lands on the side by the golem. You see him reach with a quivering hand towards his wastrel, like waist, trousery bits.
Ulster starts swearing in a language that none of you except Kev understand.
He's like, "I'm sorry, but," and he pulls back and he holds up a set of keys. I remember hearing a jingle jangle. I thought it was bullshit.
You could have said something to me.
And he just starts worming across the ground. So, next up in the order.
So, considering Astra's magic object, would she understand the swearing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you've learnt some fun curse words. What specifically were they?
I will think of some and send them to you later.
Yay.
You fucking fuckwit!
Probably not language you would expect to hear from a prince.
Yep.
Actually, Kev just says language. And he is like army crawling across the floor. And he pulls up alongside you, Sparks. And just his legs are just quivering. And he doesn't have enough movement to stand up, but he is like by your leg like a little rabbit, like
A worm on a string.
yeah.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Very good.
Good.
Eat him upstairs.
Next up in the order is the flesh
What
golem.
about the prisoner who I freed?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Surprise appearance.
Okay, well he'll enter in the initiative after this. What did you roll, Steph?
17.
Okay. Wonderful. Right then. So, next up in the order, with the flesh golem. Golem.
Golem. It'll come out soon, boys.
2 minutes. Or...
2 minutes.
Mhm.
Oh god, that's so sad. Okay. Right.
And your entire life revolves around food.
He's going to use 50 feet to stand up. Going to look over, see Astra, who just attempted to do a heal on his victim. Astra, have you started climbing? No. What are you
Yes,
doing?
Astra's full movement was used to follow Gondo.
Okay, so you
Astra's all the way
had-
up, I think.
Cool. So you would still be on the ladder. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. Then actually I think okay, yeah. He looks over and he says, "I'll just follow you up." And then looks over at Ulster, "But I'll stop you from going." And he is going to rush forward.
Mhm.
And he's going to slam into you. Ooh.
Is the room small enough that he can travel 15 feet to reach there?
That's true. Check. Let me just check that. Guys, this is theatre of the mind, so you're going to have to just bear with me on some things. Yes, if he is by the coffin at the top, and Ulster is by the coffin right underneath him, then yes, it is.
Okay.
But
There you go, boys.
Hey,
nonsense. But I suppose you're right. Maybe it's a bit too far. So Bluey, it's actually you again. So
all right. Oh god.
I'll keep that roll from before. That's going to be 22
Oh, yep.
and 17.
17 damage?
No. 17 to hit.
I was going to say.
They both hit.
Okay, wonderful.
What have I fucking done?
Good thing that Astra healed you.
Okay, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
And then
14.
Are you joking? Are you bloody joking?
I'm doing this for-
I'm down.
You're gonna get a fun scar. Right, I'm just gonna go and get my computer charger.
Can't believe you've done
You
this.
guys discuss the ramifications of this. Would you like some more time?
Some water.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go get some water and get my charger. I'll be
Should we
right
go 5-minute break? 5-minute break.
Okay.
See you guys soon.
and then we'll come to
Okay.
this. There's
Let's go then.
right. So
Right.
Bluey was just slammed and super whacked by the torture. And Bluey, you feel as these kind of like two hits thump against you. Your vision blur and stars kind of like fill your eyes. And you just scrape your back, kind of like slumping down the wall. And you collapse. Right. And you hear Kev scream.
It briefly wakes me up and then I'm fainting.
Oh, right. All stand.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll go next.
Can I use a tiny bit of movement to pull the hood off the guy?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You see revealed beneath a face that is so badly beaten that it is almost impossible to make out any of the features on it.
Okay.
You do not know this person, if that helps you. You see a humanoid with kind of dark skin, like tanned, like scruffy hair, unkempt and unbrushed, dirty, ratty,
Okay.
swollen,
Right.
lots of different words. Not looking good. Not having a good time.
I would like to drink my potion of Hill Giant Strength
Cool.
and start pulling this person over to the ladder.
Okay. So, do you want to tell everybody what Hill Giant Strength is?
It increases my strength to 21.
Huzzah. Now, you throw this guy over your shoulders and you start walking towards the ladder.
You've never seen Ulster display this strength before.
I'm going to give you another, 10 feet so that you can get up, a little bit of the ladder part way. So at the moment, the ladder looks like this. Gondor's at the very top, peeking out from the trapdoor. Next up, we have Astra, who is just about to go through it. Then we have Ulster, who is just below Astra. And then we have Bluey collapsed on the floor. And then we have Kev next to Bluey going... Anyway.
My strength is now 21.
Lucifer. Did you say something?
Was there more to your turn, Brian? Or...
Sorry?
Was there another thing you were going to do, or is that your turn?
Can I do anything else?
I
can bonus action healing word.
Drinking a potion is a bonus action.
Can I action healing word?
No, you can't. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Sparks, I can't help, but someone else might be able to. Kev.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so next up in the order we have Sparks. Sparks, will you roll me a death saving throw, please? Oh my god, I never killed you in the previous campaign. Maybe you'll die now.
Oh my god.
When no one has a diamond or an ability to bring people back, presumably. That's 4.
Okay, so that's a fail. That's your turn.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah. Welcome to death. Next up in the order is the prisoner. The prisoner is going to be slowly come to realizing that he can see the flesh golem and scream, and then you feel him also. You feel him kind of take part of his own weight and start trying to scrabble up the ladder. Do you let
Okay.
him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give him a boost.
He has his feet on your shoulders
Nah, yeah, it's fine.
at the moment.
Have
But
you
his
ever
way
had-
is blocked.
Gigi looks like Lala.
Yeah. His way is blocked by Astra from going any further. Gondo, at the back of the room, rushes forward. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god, wait, mute it. Okay. Louis,
Oh!
you feel a moment of darkness overwhelm you. And then arms cradle you softly. A gentle hand comes to rest on your chest, and a golden light fills your being. You open your eyes, and atop you see, ahead of you see locking eyes, Gondo. And he looks at you and he says, all right, yeah, that worked, cool. And he immediately drops you and turns towards the ladder. Louis,
I thought Gondo was at the top of the ladder already.
oh shit, never mind, you can't do that. Never mind. Ha ha ha. I thought he was at the back of the room still. Pardon me. You feel the magic of
Gondo.
Gondo.
You see his face up above like an angel.
Like an angel. You rise off the ground slightly and then you slump back. And he's like,
That worked.
that worked. Right, so you're going to take... Oh. So that's really poopy, but 6 points of healing. It's better than nothing. Baz is looking to play with my dice and I cannot let him. Pass him.
Oh my god, he's so big.
Oh, that's tempting. He's so big. Heavy. Do you have 6 points, Louis? Is that okay? Right.
Big lad.
Oh yeah, I'm alive. Sorry, I'm very happy with that. Yes.
Wonderful. Astra. Gondo has his hand held out for you.
Seeing that that Sparks is up, Astra is gonna keep going up through.
Nice.
Grumpy bum. What's the matter with you, grumpy bum?
Astra, you go through. Kev,
Before I go through though,
with the...
can I do a wee bit of damage on that flesh golem?
Yeah, sure.
I just want it to make a wisdom saving throw. That's all.
Wisdom. That's...
Has it been damaged at all yet?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Psychologically.
Yes. Wisdom is not one of its strong suits. That's a 12.
Ooh, that it takes 6 points of necrotic damage
Nice.
as this starry magic wraps around its ear holes.
Yeah. You see its eyes begin to fill with inky stars in a similar way to you, Bluey, but now literally filling with stars. And from its ears, you see this weeping magic kind of pierce in and blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? You do know what I mean. And Astra, Gondo helps to pull you through the trapdoor.
Can I?
And you make room.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I make room and offer assistance to the next person coming up?
You can, yeah. The next person coming up is the prisoner. But we'll get to that. So, Astra, you're through the trapdoor, and I'll explain to you what you see when we get out of this little chase section. Now,
Please a chased. Chase.
We're not in the chase section anymore.
No, we're in the risque. Acting.
Risque.
Boy, I love him. I love my cats and my children. Anyway,
Children.
there is a Lala right there.
Hmm. Can you see him?
He's kind of bathed in light. Oh yes, okay, that's the tail. Oh,
Yeah, I know it's confusing. So next up in the order, we have Kev, who, with the keys now around his wrist,
Better go up that fucking ladder,
he
mate.
starts rushing up the ladder. Behind you, Ulster, and he turns around and he casts a little spell on the golem. A little spell, guys, not a big spell. A little one. He casts Entangle. Now the creature's going to make a set of strength saving throw. He's not rolling well, you know. 14. Kev is. Okay, that does not save. So
Nice.
the golem is restrained by entangling plants for up to 1 minute, which means you guys have a minute to get the fuck out of here. The golem begins to struggle and attempt to free themselves. Natural 20. I'm so sorry, you don't have a minute. And he
No, you don't get to save until the next round.
Yes, it is the next round.
What?
Kev goes at the end.
What?
Kev got a natural 1 and the golem got a natural 20.
God damn it.
I know, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's so upsetting. He immediately rips out of the plants and Kev says, yeah, that checks out. And then he doesn't have anything else he can do at this time.
There's that.
So that at least was good because he was going to slam into Kev this time. So, Ulster, it's your go. You keep climbing.
I'm not near the. Am I at the bottom of the ladder?
You're underneath the prisoner who is now at the top.
Okay, I'll use all my action to. I'll use all my movement to go up.
Okay.
Who is still below?
Kev and Bluey has not yet started climbing.
I'm going to. Bluey only has 6 HP, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to do a nice old healing word on Bluey.
Wonderful.
Let me roll with that. 4 plus 3, which is 7. 7 HP back. Just
I
very.
got to sign this.
So you now have a decent chunk of HP.
Mhm.
I can't remember what 6 plus 7 is. 13. I was trying to count out the money
It's better than
until
nothing.
yesterday, and it took me like I had to count it 4 times before I was sure that I had the right money in. All I had to do was minus 100 from the total, and I was like,
Guys, it's Lala. It's a
Lala.
rare Lala.
it's so cute.
Oh wow! Hello! Oh hello! Oh.
We got them little collars, yeah.
Oh.
So now Lala's got cheeks.
He's so handsome, isn't he?
Oh, he's beautiful. He's so. Hello.
Oh, he's actually staying there. Okay. Next in the order. Also, sorry I'm being a bit slow, by the way. I have to open and close my phone every single time I want to check everything.
Do not worry.
Sparks,
Yeah.
do you begin to climb?
Okay. Is everyone but Brian on the ladder?
Kev is yet to go on the ladder.
Okay.
Oh, wait, actually, no, that makes sense. Kev would go on the ladder. So, yes, everyone but you
Everyone but me.
is on that ladder.
I will start climbing the ladder, but I will be looking downwards.
Okay? You'll be keeping an eye on the guy.
Actually, Yes.
You can
But before I do, can I lay on hands myself?
You can't, I'm afraid.
Damn it!
I know.
You're not allowed to be
Wait,
selfish
but
in this game.
it's what
Shoot.
like I feel like
Hang
you
on.
should be able to because you are in fact a creature. That you
I
can
used them
touch.
all anyway. Never mind. I used them all.
I thought last time we said that you couldn't because Aylin, you said the opposite, that you said that they can't.
We'll sort it out later. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Doesn't matter. Moving on. You've used them all, it doesn't matter. I am going to check it just to be sure.
Oh,
Yes, I'll be
he's just
looking.
settled.
Oh,
Okay, you can do it.
Guess I'm never moving again.
I support this.
I support this. You can do it. I've decided. Also,
Okay.
Chris Perkins decided. Right.
Oh,
Next up in the order is, in fact, the prisoner who goes through. It's then Gondo who then goes through. And then it's Astra, who is already up there. Is there anything you wish to do?
Just help everybody else who's working their way up there. I want the whole party up there. That's
Okay.
if I have an action, I will use it to assist to give anybody advantage.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't take any kind of check to climb up this unless I guess the golem was going to grab them. But with the end of this round, Kev now also being on the ladder and the golem not going until the beginning of the next round, all of you are able to make it through the trapdoor before his next turn. Which means...
Can I hold an action until everyone's up through the trapdoor?
Yes, for sure. Just give me 1 second.
Yep.
Sparks.
what is the ladder made of?
Yeah,
Metal.
but can we detach it? Or reel it up?
It's fixed to the wall, but if you have an idea...
Okay.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Also, in the Sparks stand by and start bickering.
Okay. So if you want to use your held action to assist in whatever they plan to do, that's also okay. Or if you want to retcon that you do something different, that's also fine.
Louis, what do you want to do?
Breathe.
Sparks, sorry. You want to breathe. Okay, you breathe, but you need to stand back because I'm also going to do something that doesn't always work out, but I feel like it's a good idea now that we're all out of the room.
Okay.
Okay, Blue, you're going to go first.
I'm able to act right now.
You guys are no longer in initiative for the time being.
For the time being.
You're all up the ladder, which means
Can't believe he's just
just
shitting.
That is quite amazing.
Oh, he's just okay. Look how big his ears are.
My, what big ears you have. Well, I'm going to do a breath weapon.
Wonderful.
30 feet of range.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think there's a mechanic here for the ladder being metal, but just a bit of extra, yeah.
Are you
I mean,
aiming
if
at the
it's
ladder, right?
If it's a dex save, they're probably going to have disadvantage on it because they don't want to fall.
Are you aiming at the ladder?
If the golem's within 30 feet below us, then I'll aim at the golem.
Mm-hmm.
So here is what I think. Because technically the golem would have a turn at the top of this next round, even though you guys aren't.
I hold my action until the end.
Yes, I know. I'm just telling you something to help you set the scene. The golem is within 30 feet of you. He has not started climbing the ladder, but he has got one hand on it. Does that help?
I think I'd want to unleash now. Yeah. If I am.
Also, I would suggest, if you can, to aim at the ladder, because if we're trying to destroy the ladder, then...
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll aim at the ladder.
The reason I said that is because I assumed you wanted to electrify the ladder.
Yeah, destroy the ladder.
Because of the lightning in your weapon and the metal of the ladder.
What's happening, love?
Okay, I'll aim at the ladder and make it electric. And if it does anything to him, that's a bonus. But if it destroys the ladder, or it just makes it dangerous.
Cool. Well, the ladder cannot make a dex save.
Okay.
I am going to have this guy roll. What is with his rolls? They're shit. They're shit. Right. So
He's only 1d10. Does he succeed or fail?
he definitely fails.
Okay.
As he is sparked by the ladder, he withdraws his hand.
That didn't roll flat. Sorry, hang on. 3 lightning. How's that? Ah.
Okay. He's like, ugh. Hair looks so frazzled.
Get him, Brian.
Get him, Brian.
Okay.
Right.
Can I do my thing?
You may do your thing.
What is this? This whole place is made of stone, right? Is it
Stone, yeah.
Okay.
You're basically built into the.
Ulster will push Bluey and Sparks back with everyone. And he's like, I'm really sorry if anything happens it's not supposed to. And he'll just kind of blow on his hand and ignite a fire below.
Okay. Will you please roll me a D100? And what spell are you using to do this?
Same as usual, conjure flames.
Okay.
Emma, you need to take him because I need to roll.
I don't think I can. Do you want me to roll for you?
No, can you take him, please?
Hang on.
Oh, do you want me to do?
Just gently lift him.
Sorry, honey.
26.
26. Right. Sorry. Because I know my account has got to do this. Yeah.
Thank you for the cuddle bar. It was really good. What?
Okay. 26.
Mhm.
Right. So, Ulstan,
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me about the damage for your conjure flames?
It's just fire damage.
Yeah, and how much can you do? That's what I mean.
Well, it's more so to just set everything on fire.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how much fire is set.
Okay. Wait, no, sorry, I accidentally clicked it. I don't want to click it. I want to roll it.
Objects have hit points.
Roll it. 7.
7. Okay.
Don't like the online roller. Don't like the online roller. I like the actual dice. Sparkles. These are actually Arius's dice, but.
Okay, I think this is going to be right. So you see, as you kind of like send fire down, it's pretty okay actually. That the ladder begins to warp, and it's so kind of like damaged at the beginning, at the top, that 4 of the rungs just kind of like ping off, leaving the ladder only half actually like runged, going up. And you won't blame yourself because nothing really went wrong with that. Yeah, and then you turn into a purple flying octopus with a 20-foot flying speed.
A flying
We need to
octopus?
discuss this wild magic. This makes no sense at all. Yeah, it's fun though.
I don't know if I like it. Okay, yes, he turns into a purple flying octopus.
Flying
You
octopus?
Like me.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It's kind of fun.
Okay.
So you are now a giant octopus,
Mhm.
and you have a 20-foot fly speed.
Giant octopus.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Do you know how long you're an octopus for?
No.
You get to be an octopus for however long you choose to be an octopus with a 20-foot flying speed, as it's part of your wild shape.
Okay.
What?
Okay. We'll discuss this after the game.
No, I'll change it.
No, it's fine. We were supposed to come up with something that actually fit Ulster as a character, but we haven't had the time to do this. So
What about a white flying octopus?
An albino flying octopus.
it's fine. Let's just keep going.
Okay. It's supposed to be fine.
I got 52
Pearlescent.
HP, so like I'm pretty happy with that.
Right. Next.
Yeah.
We are now out of initiative for the moment.
Birds flying.
As
You know that I can only breathe underwater though.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
You can hold your
I can
breath
hold
for
my
30
breath for
minutes.
1 hour.
An hour?
1 hour.
Oh, that's nice. Is that the giant specifications?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Mm.
sense.
You can hold
Greater
your
lung
breath for an
capacity.
hour? What the hell?
Everybody, you see Ulster as an albino octopus.
He closes the trapdoor.
He then predicts the outcome of a World Cup. Ulster, do you an octopus? What about tentacles?
1, 2.
He closes the trapdoor and starts flying over the.
Adorable.
So can I add a little flavour to this?
Mhm.
So the way he flies, I think it's like a little jet propulsion. So he farts little blue flame.
No, he doesn't. No, I put my foot down there. No, he doesn't.
You put your tentacle down.
Yeah, stop. It's not funny.
It's funny.
Maybe for you.
You don't love me.
No,
Take it back.
no.
I'm just going to turn my camera off a bit. Okay.
You're still on camera, but anyway.
Anyway, so then
I live with this. Every
Take it back. I'll put my camera back on.
No! Are you 4?
You don't love me. Well, guys,
I'm glad we're capturing this immaturity on camera.
Well, you've got to
Go on,
throw
I'll-
hands.
I don't love you. I do love you though. I don't like that. That's not a fun game. Not a fun game. Right. Battle music. You guys all love each other, which is part of the fantasy.
Anyway. Because I'm an octopus, I can fit through any spaces as well.
Nice. Do you remember we saw an octopus in Greece?
Yeah. We hated her.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna lead the way. Let's go.
So Gondo slams the trapdoor.
No, I closed it with my tentacle.
Ulster slowly suckers the trapdoor. The prisoner who you were helping previously looks back, looking to see you, looks down, and then goes, "What? What?"
Really best not to think about anything like this right now. Just hold that thought until we're survived. We've survived.
Kev collapses in front of you, Ulster, and gives you a hug, and then looks up at you, Astra, and then says, "Oh, we've met before. We've all met before.
I start angrily bloop, 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 and start floating away.
Oh, thank you. Oh wait, what happened to his Nordic accent?
He speaks like that in common, unless he's speaking another language.
Okay, thank you. We've met before, my friends.
So
yes,
glad
and
you're alive.
we can deal with introductions later.
Okay. All right. So, who is looking around? Who is blindly rushing forwards to go up wherever you can go?
I would like a
Okay.
perception check to make a perception check, please.
Okay, you make a perception check.
May I also make a perception?
Anyone who wishes to. As you come up into this room, I'll tell you just a little bit about it anyway. It's quite dark. It's very poorly kept. There are racks up on all of the walls, most of which are empty, one of which contains a body
Nice.
that has been part stripped of its flesh. The rib cage has been splayed open like eagle wings, and the insides have been rearranged to be inverse of what you would expect.
Jesus Christ.
On each of them, there is a tag numbering the organs, and there is a number with each tag in accordance.
Oh.
And there are several organs that have been marked. As you can tell, they have discolored and decayed faster than the rest, leaving a black kind of like riddled mold on all of them, even though the outer skin is, other than the fact that they've been autopsied, rather intact.
Nice.
There's lots of blood.
Thanks.
What are your perception checks?
That's a good question.
That's a 15.
Hold on.
15.
I'm an octopus, so do I have different stats?
You can keep your mental. There's a wild shape.
Plus 5. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Very dirty.
Right. With a dirty 20, you look around.
Got 3, just so you know how
Louis,
how the sparks.
Ew, gross. Astra and Ulster.
Yeah.
The two of you kind of looking around, you quickly spot, thankfully not a ladder, a very narrow spiral staircase that goes up the entirety of this tower, which if looking up, you see continues upwards for about 40 feet or so. Not that bothers you, flying octopus upstairs.
I'm a flying octopus.
And then in the center of this as well, there is a pulley system with a level like on it, which seems to be for moving items up to the various different floors without too much issues. So yes, that is kind of what you see. Would you like to go up the stairs? Astra?
Is there any chance we can kind of like lock that trapdoor behind us?
So there isn't a lock on it. However, there is furniture. There are crates, barrels. If you wanted to push something on top of it to delay him, you could.
Okay.
Or if there's anything else you'd like to do to it to help seal the door.
Sparks, will you help me put something on top of the trapdoor before we try and get out of here?
Yes. I guess euros, any sort of, I don't know. Or is the only heavy thing in here the body?
Yes, so there is crates and there are some furniture. You would see that the drawers are affixed to the walls, but the crates are not. So if you want to, you could use those.
Okay. Crates.
Indeed. As you kind of move them, you hear from inside a rattling, like glasses hitting against each other.
Interested in what these are at all, or interested in just getting out of here alive?
No point in having information if you're not alive to use it.
Very good. All right. And yeah, sure. Position above the trapdoor. And maybe if there's like a smaller, heavier object, put that on top of that crate.
Okay.
Get there.
There is a bookshelf which you could overturn if you wanted to,
Wait, what are we doing?
barring the trapdoor.
I'm sorry, books.
Do I still have my hill giant strength?
Yes, you're really swole.
Can I pick up some stuff and start dropping it on top of the trapdoor?
Oh my goodness.
See, this
funny.
Stretching. Sorry. Okay.
Okay, Ulster starts piling stuff up.
Okay.
What's the octopus's strength usually?
What's Ulster's strength usually?
No, what's the octopus's strength usually?
17.
Nice. So now it's 21.
Yeah.
Sick.
Such a
Now,
He's really swole. He's a very strong octopus.
it could fly.
He just flexes a bit in front of you, Sparks. Just like,
good for him.
Everything begins to be piled on top of this trapdoor. And as you're doing this, Gondo says, there's no way out up there except to fall.
Ulster starts blubbing excitedly.
It's good for you, but
Well, hopefully
He holds up his things.
somebody comes back for us.
Can I pick up Gondo and fly with him a little bit?
yeah.
Whee!
You kind of wrap your tentacles around him.
Can I start flying people up the staircase?
Yeah, you can sleep. You can do whoever wishes to fly.
Okay. I will grab Gondo and Astra first because I feel like that combined weight is pretty good.
Astra makes
And
like
flaps.
an excited, like a little excited, like squee, and then just like, wait, stop, like covers her own face, like no.
Okay, if you're carrying 2 people, I will have you make a strength check.
Yeah. 19.
19. Okay. It's slower, but it's still flying.
And it's fun.
That's fun. Exactly. So you begin to like kind of fly people up. Meanwhile, the prisoner who is with you slowly starts just walking up the spiral staircase, limping slightly.
I think if the prisoner would let me, then I would like to offer to carry them up.
Oh, I don't. Yes, please.
I would totally heal you, but I'm out of juice at the moment, so
You cradle him in your arms.
And start jogging.
And start jogging.
okay. I'll just do 2 at a time. Sorry.
It's okay. He inverted the bones on my left arm.
Oh no! Oh, that's bad. I'm so sorry. Hopefully he won't ever do that again.
I blub back down to grab more people.
Kev is like,
I'll look at Kev, give him a slimy slap
and
For being-
suction him up.
for being reckless. Suction him up.
Kev leans back as
Jesus
he's
Christ.
covered in Ulster's tentacles. And you just hear him say, I had a dream.
No! Kev is the last one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll carry Kev up.
Oh my goodness. Ulster. Thank you.
He looks mildly put out. Just drops him at the top.
Oh. So you can make it before you encounter a no way up sort of thing. Up to the top of the spiral staircase, which takes you to the top third of the tower.
Are we all safe?
Not yet. Still a little bit more to go. But you encounter a slightly more sealed area. When you open up the trapdoor here and fly everyone through Ulster, and you close it behind you, do you start piling stuff on again?
Yes.
So you guys start piling anything you can find. Bookshelves, desks.
Wait, is
You-
there anything I can...
Actually look around now and you see this area is
Wait, I cast
Yeah.
an ink cloud down the staircase. A
Cool.
20-foot radius of ink extends all around, heavily obscured for 1 minute. And now I can dash as a bonus action. I dash away upstairs.
Wonderful. Now, as you come through here, you ink cloud, you pile stuff on, you look around, and actually, this area looks a lot more lived in, less torturous.
We found the golem's home.
There is a upright coffin, large enough to be golem
Golem-sized.
proportions. And beside that, there is a human-sized bed.
Does the golem have a lover?
All around the room, you see scrolls of paper, you see a desk, you see ink not yet dry, and you hear above you footsteps.
I would like to sucker up as many papers as I can and pass them to Astra.
Oh,
Did you read?
Astra, I'm gonna just grab all these papers, just stuff them in my pack. I'm gonna read these
Okay.
later.
Nice. Thank you, lovely card.
Just
loves
looks-
me.
She looks over at like
Oh.
Brian, just adoringly, like, oh, thank you.
New bestie. He tips his non-existent hat. He tips his non-existent fedora. Milady.
Did you read any of them before you come away?
Nope. I'm gonna just shove them in my bag.
Understood. So, you have to kind of examine the room a bit to find the next up.
As soon as I see the person with the footsteps, I'm going to grab him in my tentacles.
You can't see them yet, but you pass on that message to everyone.
I'm going to tentacle them.
Ked gives you a thumbs up. And you
Also, it's making the most of a bad situation.
look around and you can tell this is a mage headquarters.
Uh-oh.
A magical practitioner is the source of all of this writing, just from observing.
If I cover their mouth, they might not be able to cast.
There are runes etched into the foundations of the room, the walls, even under the bed as you kind of look around. And
Can I Arcana check that?
yeah,
Now or after the description?
no, yeah.
I love it when the Phoenix dice y'all got me do the good things. That's a 25 with a natural 20.
Stunning.
Nice.
Well, these runes are all in a chain. They're linked up to one another. So where they end on the wall, they continue on the bed, etc.
Kinky.
You
I was like, what?
you get the impression that these runes are designed to leave no trace behind of whatever is happening in this room.
Astra
Okay.
conveys that to the group.
But if they've left runes, like, isn't that a trace?
What the runes do when they're activated? Like,
Can I
kablam?
slime them? Can I slime some of the runes?
You can try.
I would like to try and slime some of the runes.
I might like to try and actually read these papers in that case.
Okay. So you pull out just one randomly. It says, these just read glances of one. The more rigid its physical form, the less likely the golem is to lose its sense of purpose. The clay ones can be a bit twitchy. And then, rifling through, 2 of my gravediggers were caught and hanged yesterday. The other 2 are understandably reluctant to meet a similar fate, but shan't let their concerns stall my progress. I need fresh corpses, and if those bumpkins can't get them for me, I'll use theirs instead.
Okay, I think we're expecting
Everybody
a
out.
necromancer. Astra conveys
Everybody
very
out.
quietly.
There is one way out
Everybody out.
as you've barricaded the other one.
Okay, I go first because I'm an octopus and I will grab the mage if they're there.
You see at the top of the trapdoor a lock.
I use my 21 strength to break it.
Make me a strength check.
17.
With a 17, Kev is like, what did I grab the keys for then?
Exactly. Exactly.
And the lock snaps. And it swings. And also,
Mm-hmm.
as you do this,
Okay. I'm suddenly having flashbacks to something that happens much further in the future where I die instantly after going through a door. Anyway.
can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Okay. Not bad, not bad. 17.
17, okay. Mini
Mini kabloom.
as shards of this trapdoor explode in your face and embed in your skin, your octopusy skin. You take you take 20 points of damage. Piercing.
Everyone's like, no, but also just goes, and he looks fine.
You take 8 points of fire damage.
So 28 points in total.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you all a tentacly thumbs up.
Okay. And you can sloth through the
Yeah.
door if you wish to.
He's like, wee. Good thing he was octopused up.
Yeah. Wonderful. So,
Was that to nerf me?
no. That was there for only one.
Oh.
Sorry. There was a reason why Kev had the keys.
Yeah, but Kev didn't speak up loud enough. Speak up, Kev.
Kev, the keys! I heard jingle jangle. A lot. Nah.
Boom.
You're so
I'm a man of action.
I love it. Okay. You go up through the door. And at the top of this tower, the wind hits you incredibly hard all of a sudden.
Hmm.
It's like a slamming force. You have to steady yourself. Think Gandalf at the top of Saruman's tower. It is partially open to the elements, except there are stone structures which kind of keep part of it enclosed. In here, there are rattling chains which thrash with the wind against the wall. There is a wooden platform that extends beyond the scope of the tower, and there is the horizon. The shards, grey, overcast, snow-topped and bitter cold.
Can I make a perception check for the mage?
Leaning against the wall,
Oh, there we go.
you see a green-skinned individual.
It's fucking Edge, isn't it? I would like to rush at Edge. Because I said I was looking for the mage.
You did. Okay. Okay. So just all steps are probably initiative.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh no.
Do you want the rest of us to roll initiative just so you have it?
Yeah, in a minute.
That is a 14.
Cool. All right, what do you do?
I would like to do a tentacle attack on Edge.
Okay, tell me about your tentacle attack.
First of all, I roll to hit.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Is hold on. Where's my d6? 5. 13 bludgeoning damage, and she is grappled.
Okay, you suction onto her, and she,
She's like, what?
yeah. What? And then oh, god damn it. This is really weird.
You turned him into an octopus.
I did. Condition ends. Let me
Can
just
we-
Google.
Can we take it to the edge? Not in a non-sexual way. Sorry.
Yeah, in a non-sexual way.
Right. Oh my god, Lily, I just opened this tab because I was trying to get to Google, and the first thing I saw was dinosaur.
Dinosaur forced me gay.
Right.
Right, I'm just gonna go to Lou.
hang on,
You're welcome, guys. My tentacles are being put to good use.
Actually, yeah, huh?
God damn.
Okay, so you can right. Edge is going to make an attack with disadvantage. Or is she really? What the heck? What's she doing?
Do Edge.
Let me just check. It's the bonus action.
Did you say we have the element of surprise?
Oh yeah.
The other element also has mastery over.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you that as
A giant octopus is certainly a surprise.
Oh yeah. Wonderful. Okay, she's gonna do a couple of things. So she is going to, first of all, take her hand, and she is going to cast a conjure flame. I think that's the right one. Yeah. Cool. Right, all step. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does an 18 hit you?
Probably, hold on. Yes, it does.
Okay, you take 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Okay. And Edge is then going to Misty Step to the edge of the platform.
I'm gonna come after her.
That
Okay.
sounds like a really smart idea.
At which point, all of the rest of you can start coming through the trapdoor.
Okay.
Now, this room, I have to let you know, is like, it's quite small, really. It's like 20 by 20 feet.
Nice.
So it's no bigger than the octagon you can see in that map. And as you come up here, you all kind of pile the prisoner, Kev, Gondo, Edge, on the edge of this.
I'm poised in front of them, like, whew.
Like, and I don't know why you're upset. It's really in character, also.
Taking charge.
And Edge just says, "Oh my god." Well, it was nice to meet you. Sorry if I didn't keep the.
It wasn't nice to meet you at all.
She says nothing to that.
Ulster gives you a slippery high five with one of his 8 limbs.
Wonderful.
Can I charge her again?
So let's keep our initiative for us two, and
Okay.
then the other two. Can you please? Can you guys roll me some initiative?
I got 10.
I got 8.
Ulster,
Yeah.
Edge, Astra, Sparks. I'm going to roll the NPCs as a group just to save us. Yeah, they're all at the bottom. NPCs. Wonderful. Right. Also, what do you do?
I tentacle attack her.
Okay. You charge force. Your turn. Your turn to
I was 21 to hit.
Yeah.
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 6. 6. Holy shit. So guys.
Nice.
12 plus 3 is 15 bludgeoning damage, and she's grappled again.
Okay, right. She is going to sing the same kind of song.
I'm just gonna keep coming, honey.
Make her own kind of music. I mean, although... Okay, actually, no, she's going to change her mind. You're tentacled onto her?
Yeah.
Okay. She falls back off the edge.
Cool, I can fly. So she falls and then she's just floating.
Okay.
And I just start drifting further out and out and out. Like,
She's
you want to go?
How far do you go?
I'll go like a solid 30 feet away.
Okay, 30 feet.
No, 35 feet.
How can you fly?
I think
Well,
it's
if I'm
20-foot
flying.
wave speed for flying.
40 feet.
if you really think about it.
Right, so I'm going to say 35. Let's go with that. Away from the platform. So you're just floating out in the middle of this mountaintop range. You look down, you reckon it would take you a solid 2 minutes to hit the ground from this high up.
Nice.
It's crazy.
Well,
I don't know. I said that a third time today. So, as you drift
Drifting.
out,
Imagine what Loran sees. Oh, da, da, da.
just wondering. How
I'm going to have
much-
4 children with that octopus.
Uh-huh.
Specifically with the octopus.
Yes.
Well, specifically. Okay. So,
Have you not seen the Hokusai paintings?
Ah,
on
I
Edge's
guess I
turn,
have.
on Edge's turn, she's going to say, I'm not into tentacle porn, and is going to do the same dance,
How far can she Misty Step?
not Misty stepping.
Okay.
No, don't worry. She is going to place her hand, which is probably crushed against her chest, just turning it around and on your fleshy underbelly. Does a 12 hit you?
Sadly, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you might have escaped that one. You take 12 points.
Oh no.
I'm not dead!
He's still an octopus.
Yes.
12
Okay.
points of fire damage.
He smells like takoyaki.
Yeah, I was about to say, getting cooked.
How many HP do you have?
He had 52.
How much now?
2.
He has 2 HP and he's floating off of a cliff.
Wonderful. Jesus.
All
And
stare. All stare.
with
Classic.
her bonus action, she's going to say, "Make me strong enough to save your friends." Snap! Everyone you feel beneath you, as the tower itself begins to shake. The runes catching and igniting, and the floor beneath you just goes. And there's a moment where the just little top part of the tower is suspended, where shrapnel is spread out from underneath, like the rings of Saturn. And then all of you feel the ground beneath you begin to tip and turn. Now, I was going to have you make a dexterity saving throw, Steph.
Yeah.
But you're not linked. You're not actually on anything, so you have two options.
Yeah.
Either you can be thrown an undetermined amount of feet away from everyone else with edge, or you can attempt to sort of latch onto a piece of shrapnel, but you might be injured.
I don't want to be thrown too far away from people because the octopus can only move like not very much. So I will try and get a piece of shrapnel.
Okay. So can you please make me a dexterity check?
$11. Can I yeet Edge?
You can drop her if you want to.
Yeah, I yeet her.
I'll give you advantage if you drop her.
Okay, cool. I yeet Edge in the opposite direction.
You see her just kind of go, she's like, what?
13 for
She's got
the
2 minutes to hit the ground. I'm sure she'll be all right.
Yeah.
Right, 13. 13 with advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. So you're still going to take a tiny bit of damage.
Right, so then I'm gonna fall.
Well, it's going to be a d4, so you might not. You will. You take 3 points of damage.
Ulster pops back and is like, oh shit, and starts falling. Oh.
Okay.
Right, everybody,
Yeah.
are you ready?
How do we get out of this sticky wicket?
Have you ever gone surfing?
I have, however, played Bayonetta, where she leaps from falling building to falling building.
Stunning. Right. So, suspended in air, you see this scene playing out before you. The world begins to tip as this top part of the tower begins to just slowly tilt down. Looking, kind of holding on to stuff around you, you see as it begins to tilt, the stretch of the shards, the mountains open up below you. It is a deep chasm. There's a reason there was a bridge here. It doesn't slope off for at least
We really fucked these guys up, hey?
60 feet. That fall will just take, like a couple seconds, if that.
Oh, you said Edge had 2 minutes.
Before, obviously, yeah, because it goes, the depth. Have you seen the Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So you know how it starts, like the top of the Grand Canyon is like sharp,
Mhm.
and then it slowly begins to slope in.
So she's fallen into the sloping end.
Yes, you guys are all going to fall into the slopey end bit. These guys, because you guys, Anna and Aiden, Astra and Sparks, because you're still in the little towery bit, okay, you're kind of close to the edge.
Mhm.
Whereas also, because you were like,
Whee!
you're kind of a little bit more out, so it's going to be interesting how you figure out what you're doing now. So, you begin to fall down. Next, in the order, we have Edges out here. Astra, what would you like to do?
But wait, I thought Bluey rolled higher than me because I only rolled an 8.
rolled a 10.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I got that wrong around. Pardonnez-moi.
There is no more food, Lala. There's no more coming. Oh my god, look at his bicep.
Chicken wings.
Why does it look so human?
Sorry.
Okay,
It's a little goblin.
Ulster
Yeah.
has gone. Edge is Sparks, it's your go. What do you do?
I did think for a second, what if one of my personal items has some sort of like flying ability, but I don't think the silver chalice set with moonstones will cut it. Okay. This dragon can't fly.
Uh-oh.
I think in the hope that Loran with his magic carpet would be coming by soon.
Somewhere. Hopefully he's somewhere.
I think Sparks will get out. Actually, does she have? She has a different gear set. You got rope in there? No. Oh yes, I've got rope. I guess I try and monkey grip the rope at one end and then kind of try and throw it out to several people.
Cool, that's not a bad idea. Okay, so seeing this is happening,
You sound so surprised.
your feet begin to lift from the ground. You just instinctively see one of those manacles that is iron secured to the wall, and you loop your rope through it and you hold on and you throw the rope back. Okay, Esther, it's your go. What do you do?
I would like to hold on to. I'd like to secure myself to Bluey, to Sparks, if at all possible.
Sure thing.
But also, I would like to cast Dancing Lights to kind of send a flare up as to our location for Loran.
Okay, perfect. You send out 1, 2, 3, 4, a constellation that just lights up above you, SOS, vaguely. And you leap just before you lose your footing, and you hold onto the rope. You get a slight burn on your hands, but you're secured. You hold an arm through Bluey's belt loop, and you are secured to each other.
No, my
You feel
pants.
you feel something cling onto your leg like a chihuahua, and you look down and you see Kev just like,
All this for Kev.
let me just see
Get
if there's anything
through
that you can do.
Don't panic.
Don't panic, Kev. It'll be okay, baby.
Okay, there's nothing he can really do for this.
Meanwhile, Ulster falling into a chasm. Ah, nice.
Gondo attempts to do the same, and the prisoner slips down and just manages to hold onto the edge of the rope. Now, Ulster, that takes us to the top of the round.
Yep.
And you see your friends beginning to slip down the chasm. Guys, this is what you experience. All of a sudden, the slow fall becomes a sharp drop, and you are weightless for about 3 seconds, completely unhinged from the floor, the ceiling. You're not touching any surface in this room. As the stone falls and you fall with it, you feel the wooden slats of the floor slam against what is left of the tower, and it completely tilts it 360 degrees. What was once a manacle on the side of the wall becomes the ceiling, becomes the floor, and you slam onto it. You are all piled on top of one another. Thankfully, the opening which would lead you out just shows the sky, and you are basketed in this room. And you hit, again, slam, another slab of rock lower down. It sends rattles through your bones. All of you, without exception,
Except me.
are going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall. Rattle through your bones. You feel hairline fractures run up through your body. And then you are spun again, another 180 degrees. You are 40 feet below Ulster. Ulster,
Yeah.
you are falling,
Ah.
free falling, quickly catching up with your friends. Nothing to stuff at you, nothing to latch onto, nothing to hurt you necessarily, other than that one piece of shrapnel.
He looks like he's thinking.
Nothing to save.
It's like, how do I? Okay, tell me when I'm 30 feet from the ground. Then
You see the bridge, you see the flames, you see the rubble. It's falling with you, and you are in danger of it hurting you as well. And then you feel something soft beneath your shoulders.
thank you.
And you see a rush of red.
Nice.
Oh,
And Loran looks over and says, "What the fuck? Were you an octopus?"
Yes.
This
He
is a
points at the falling people.
yeah. As he kind of like tips the carpet down, he says, "Hold on to me."
Okay, also, we'll just go.
And you guys tilt 90 degrees, 180 until you are vertical and you plummet down
Jesus Christ.
alongside the others. Everyone else. Another roll. You slam down. You're going to take another 5 points of damage. Who's unconscious? No one yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on
10.
3.
Okay.
oh,
You look
go
over
my-
to Kev, and he has got blood just pouring down one side of his face. His eyes are barely open and he looks like he's about to vomit. The prisoner is unconscious.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
And
is there any actions I can take very quickly?
yes, of course. So, Sparks, is there anything you would like to do?
I guess since the prisoner's unconscious, trying to grip them and
Give them some cover?
maybe I think it's too much to try and tie them to the rope, but
Like when you're falling.
yeah, okay. I just trying to grip onto them as much as possible.
Astro?
Okay, can I action and bonus action? Is that okay? Cool. I'd like to bonus action healing word on Kev.
Okay.
I
So
can't
that's
do anything.
8 back for Kev.
Okay, he looks much better all of a sudden, as if he
And-
only has roughly 11 HP.
And then I would like to use my action to use my healer's kit to stabilize the unconscious prisoner.
Come on, Emma.
What is it?
Can one use a healer's kit as you're falling?
It's Astra.
Okay, let's put it this way.
Okay.
Let's say in your healer's kit, something that you always have just right in your pocket that you can easily just reach into. You've got like a needle with like a shot of just like adrenaline in it. Does that sound like a plan?
I was gonna say, like, Asher just cracks a jar of smelling salts underneath his face.
Yeah, sure, that's also okay. You just throw smelling salts at him. Okay, I'm allowing this, but I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. You might not have smelling salts after this. Is that okay?
A grain of smelling salt.
I can.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
I've got. The healer's kit has 10 uses, and like the whole thing is to use the action to expend a use to stabilize a creature that has 0 HP.
Yeah, I understand. What I'm saying is you're
Yeah.
falling like almost at terminal velocity.
Yeah. No.
In a
If I need to
bit
reacquire some smelling salts, that's fine. Or
Like,
if I have lost
you
this
still have a
one
healer's
use
kit,
of it.
sure,
Yeah.
you can do it. I'm just saying you might.
Yeah.
It's more of like flavor than it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
No. Absolutely.
right,
I feel you on the
He has
flavor.
1 HP. You throw smelling salts. The prisoner is like, "Oh, why did you bring me back to this mortal coil?" Unless he isn't. No, he is.
Look at his tail.
Oh, oh,
Put the collar on. It really does look like a baby.
I know. And Astra, the prisoner, reaches out like to hold your hand.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
will
want-
grip onto them.
I mean, I'd look if Bluey's a more secure. I mean, she only has 3 HP, but so does Astra. So
Yeah, both Bluey is honestly the better grip. Astra is not. Astra's gonna dislocate that shoulder.
So, as you are falling, you see something beside you, a flash of color, and you don't
If you
hear-
agree to pay me 500 gold, I'll save you.
I'm enchanted. Oh no! Oh, God.
Hello, carpet. Yes, exactly. That's so funny. This is really not how it went down in the original campaign, actually, you know. But it's still funny.
We managed to fuck it up real bad.
I mean,
So-
we're the disappointment crew. We are true to name.
Exactly.
That's just the way.
We continue to disappoint.
Yeah.
Wait, Aiden, have you seen Over the Garden Wall? You have.
Yeah, I love Over the Garden Wall.
Yeah.
One of my
Ain't that just
favorite.
like- I bought Emma a frog called George Washington.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, you should.
I'll get.
Go get George Washington. He should be with you at all times. Who's ready to potentially fall to their death? Anyone? Anyone?
Adelaide,
Anyone?
Adelaide, come on and join the Adelaide parade. To Adelaide, Adelaide.
Isn't he cute?
He's precious. I love him.
George Washington. Speaker, who is Martha Washington? Own. Sorry. Anyway, so I just put my frog down. You see a flash of colour alongside you, and then a flash of not colour as Ulster is beside him. As Lorraine on the carpet, with Ulster at his side, journeys alongside you. You feel another spam, and he's like, "Ooh, okay."
Do you have like feather fall or what, something like that?
Yes, I do, but then they would be bludgeoned by the building.
But then we could grab them.
Yeah.
Easier.
Please grab us. Please grab us. Please grab us.
Yeah, okay, wait.
Forever indebted. I don't care.
I'm thinking. God damn it, guys. Okay. So, you watch as. Oh, Loran.
Can I try and grab someone?
Give us a sec. You watch as Loranda Hain, the man himself, reaches up a hand, considers you all for a moment, and then sighs
He's like, do I need you?
heavily. And yeah, to be honest, this is the only thing that he can do. He says, wait, and you feel the building slam again. And now it's turned slightly. You see the windows above you. The opening is to your left. He says, wait, and it slams again.
Oh,
You take 1 point of damage. Is anybody dead?
The prisoner's unconscious again.
Except this time, the opening turn above you, and you can see the sky right above all of you. And Loran says, "Let go."
Reverse gravity.
Yep, done it.
And Featherfall. Each one of you suddenly feels sparks. Astra, Kev, Gondo, and the prisoner. Luckily, there were 5 of you, and Ulster wasn't still falling. Feel the wind pick up beneath you, and you are shot out of the opening at the top of this room.
I'm going to reach out my hand to try and grab people.
And you are feather falling
Can we take as many people on the carpet?
down. You can't, no. Don't worry. I'm sure there is something you guys will come up with. Sorry.
Tea break?
Yeah. You guys all drift up. You watch as with the next fall, the building shatters beneath you, 10 feet down. You look up as you're just drifting on the wind. 60 feet above you, the Northwind stronghold is in flames. Parts of the building are still crumbling on the right-hand side. There's no sign of edge. The bridge is completely severed.
I did throw her though.
And the only thing you can still see that make any sense at all in all of this chaos are Astra's dancing lights in the sky, which slowly fade now that you've all been saved.
Well, that wasn't that bad.
And with that, we'll take a deep breath. So, as all of you are floating there, drifting low, Loran pulls up the carpet to hover alongside you as you slowly waft down to the chasm. And he says,
What's at the bottom of the chasm?
where did these come from? And he points to the two strays.
Explain later.
How do you know they're not going to double cross you?
We could just drop them off at the next place.
One of them's been tortured.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How
do you know that's not a well-placed ruse?
One of them's been bitten by an undead, and I thought it meant we could probably learn something from him.
Okay, that's also
got better.
horrifying.
He got somewhat better.
I mean, there's a very quick method if they're going to betray us later.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that now just
No.
to save us some time.
No. That's just why don't we leave and then discuss this at a later date?
Right. Well, where do you want to go?
Is
If you're
back to the
injured and tapped out, you probably. I mean, looking at you, and he looks at Bluey. He looks at Astra. You literally look like you're about to die.
What about you fly them away, and anyone who feels good, I feel quite good, we can walk part of the way, and you can come back and pick us up later. We can continue walking if that's too much trouble.
No splitting up. I think I know where we're going.
Well, once we're on the ground, we can all walk.
That's so. Look, the lot of you. No, I'm not going to say it.
Well, you should say it because otherwise it will become pent up resentment. That's what my anyway.
Anything you want to say, Ulster, before you get pent up?
Not really. Thank you for saving us.
Yes, thank you.
Right. You're welcome. Again. Give us 10 seconds, and he just lies down for 10 seconds and stares up at the sky as you all slowly drift and land softly on a ledge. Not quite at the bottom of the chasm, which is obviously where the mountains.
Loran, I don't mean to bother you, but it's getting a bit hot. It's very fiery, and there's a lot of ash falling.
Right, everybody stand in a circle. Okay.
Sort of usher the injured prisoner.
Welcome to Loran's Guided Tours. My name is Loranda Heath, the man himself, and I'm here to guide you around the town today.
I'm still really strong. I pick up the prisoner who is unconscious. We're good.
Wait, put him down.
Why?
I want to have a go.
I tentatively lower the prisoner.
Wait! Loran jumps into your arms.
Oh. Also just like, oh.
Okay,
you don't need to be carried though.
Yeah, I'm just going to do the spiel again like this because I think it'll be fun. Turn me around to face everyone.
Ulster is red in the face as he turns around. He looks incredibly embarrassed.
Hello, welcome to Loranda Haynes Guided Tours. My name is Loranda Haynes. Sorry, prisoner. Stop. Stand up. You look a bit pathetic there on the floor.
He's
Yeah.
unconscious.
Oh!
Yeah. That's why I was.
Can I use another, expend another? No,
Yeah,
can I
you
just do a
can.
medicine check to just stabilize?
Yeah, sure. You push some pressure points.
21.
Yeah, you push some pressure points and he just opens one eye. Like, it's kind of weeping.
Hi.
Perfect. I vaguely remember you all mentioning where you wanted to go. I'm going to drop you two off, and then we're going to split
Where are we going?
my ship. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Well, first we're going to go drop them off, then we're going to go.
Where are we dropping them off?
Gondo, was it?
Gondo looks around and just says, "This is very strange. He's a very strange man."
We should probably take you to hospital, Gondo.
No, I can't go to the temple. They'll.
Temple? I said hospital, not a temple.
It's the only hospital around is the temple.
Also glares at Loran.
Temple of Bahamut.
But I can't. Can you change my eye colour as well?
Me?
Yeah.
Anyone else? I can, but everyone have a go at it because I'm doing a lot.
Just make my hair brown, my eyes brown, and then maybe I won't be recognised.
Also, Brian.
Mhm.
What can I just ask why you're avoiding the temple?
Oh my gosh, there's so much ash. We really should go.
Mm-hmm. Is it the young man that you're avoiding, or just the temple itself?
Kev perks up. A young man?
Wow, goodness me. There
Is
was
this the same young man who gave you that mark of the devil?
what?
Mark of indecency?
What are you talking about?
Everybody else close your eyes. Good look. And he points to the hickey young man.
Also drops around.
Mark of the devil.
Can we go now? Please.
Yes. Gran gets up and starts drawing with a chalk a circle around the lot of you, which you swiftly recognize to become a teleportation circle.
My eyes and hair are brown now, right?
Well, Loran says, if anybody else could do this, I'd very much appreciate it. No?
I could only change your eye color by injuring your eye, I'm pretty sure. So no.
Yeah, but if you injured it, it would turn red, and then it's already red, so that just seems really pointless.
Right, I'll do it when we get there. Everybody stop talking. You're all annoying.
I'm thinking specifically of like the David Bowie thing where like one
Also rub
iris
some
is
ash over his eyes.
huge.
Loran takes your hand and he just says, I'm going to do it when we get there, okay? Just look down a bit.
Okay.
Right. Are you ready? I would recommend holding hands. Loran holds out his hand for Ulster.
Also holds his thumb and looks away. Mark of indecency, mark of the devil. What is he on about?
And what about your hickey?
Stop it!
Kev cries. And Loran offers you his hand. Astra.
Astra, take it. Just like, was it Kev? I don't believe I know what's the deal with, but consenting adults can do what they would like, and generally speaking.
Kev just says, you clearly, pardon me for my presumption, but you clearly don't understand the way of the world in our world.
He's upset because I was engaged until recently.
Oh.
At least that's the official reason, right, Kev?
Excuse me?
There's no other reason you're upset, right?
No, of course not. You're a proper individual, he says after looking at Gondor and stifling his words.
Can I roll an insight check to see if Kev was the individual that was but previously betrothed?
Interesting.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, Lala!
What's he doing?
He had Baz's entire leg in his mouth. Stop
Whole
it.
leg.
Is it like all the way down his throat? Or
No,
is
no,
it-
he like had clamped onto it like so.
Wow.
Wow.
With an insight check of 18 plus 6, because maths is difficult.
24, yeah.
Does it seem like that was the relationship, or if there was something else?
There was someone else, not quite Kev.
Okay. Yeah, Astra just gives
Perhaps
Kev kind of
once in
a
the past in a fleeting dream.
yeah. Astra just gives Kev a look like, okay, all right, whatever.
Let me go now. It is really ashy.
Close your eyes, Ulster. Ready? And Loran claps his hands. And there is a soft golden light and a heat as small flames begin to pick up and turn all around you. And they cut into the stone, scalding it. And there is a sensation, which I'm sure you guys will remember me describing, as falling while standing still, not unlike what you felt before. As the lot of you are transported slowly, then all at once, into a large stone room with a domed ceiling, cleaner, far cleaner than anywhere you've been in the last few hours. The Temple of Bahamut, with stained glass windows in bright greens and cobalt blues,
Ulster groans loudly.
depicting the visage of the Platinum Dragon himself,
Seems a bit culty, but okay.
as well as his followers, and the history of the area surround you. Those of you who are more injured than not, you feel your feet give out underneath you and you collapse to the ground. And you hear an, "Oh my God!
Oh my Bahamut!
Oh my Bahamut! Bahamut be blessed!" That is the Bahamut be blessed. And you look up and you see a small individual you recognize as Kaylee, the cart driver who initially brought you north to the temple area.
Oh my gosh.
And
We live.
Ulster, you kind of on shaking legs begin to stand, but Loran takes your shoulders, and before you open your eyes, he just says, "Now, Brian, let's clear some of this," and wipes his sleeve over your eyes. And when you open them, reflected in Loran's own, you see a kind of like a bright blue rather than red. Look back at you. Oh wait, did you say brown?
He said brown, yeah. But that's fine, doesn't matter.
Oh, that's fine. A warm brown rather than blue or red.
He nods in gratitude.
You turn around and standing before you in front of an open door. Though this room is clearly grand, it is not overly decorated. You see Kaylee, who looks at you with like wide eyes and just says, "My God, you look. I'll fetch some healers." And she rushes out the door.
Thank you very much.
Loran looks around and says, "You all will need to straighten up your stories. I'm sure there's a lot going on."
What do you mean?
Well, weren't you going to be brought here to be tried with a crime of some kind?
What?
Murder?
We didn't do anything, and we had our names cleared.
We just got
See,
back
it's
from
poetry.
rescuing Kev from the bandits stronghold. That's all the story we need.
You're all too trusting. And he claps you on the shoulder also and wraps his hands around you. And what are we to each other then? A
Um,
member of my crew?
you are my second uncle through. No,
Absolutely not.
that's how we do it in the Messiah. Usually, there's like second uncles and third uncles and fourth uncles, and it on and on and on.
If that's how
Everyone.
you do it in the Messiah, I'm happy in a prayer. Wonderful. So, I am your captain.
Okay. And what's my name again?
Brian.
Brian. Yes, it is.
At which point, Kaylee comes back in with no less than 10 individuals, all of whom are wearing silvery and blue-green robes, and come with a stretcher for the prisoner specifically, and Kev, who is still bleeding from the head.
Is the prisoner slightly awake?
Slightly.
Before you go, what's your name?
He looks over at you and he coughs. My name. It's. And he gets carted away before he can say anything.
I can trot after him.
Sir, but
Sir,
what-
please.
you want to
I want his name.
go after, and
Does he have a medical ID bracelet?
does he have a medical ID bracelet? So cool.
What are
Okay.
his allergies?
Oh, what are his allergies? Let me see. Now I have to give this guy a name.
Pine nut.
Pine nut.
Oh, that's way too cute. Okay. Let me see. I hate this very
What?
scratchy. So. Okay. Cool. He looks back at you and he just says, my name. It. My name is George.
George. Nice to meet you, George. All the best with the treatment then.
Okay. And he is carted away.
Also turns back to the others. That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, I guess we lived. Where is Cass?
Well, we didn't
She was-
find
Well,
her in the
around.
stronghold.
Loran says, I went to have a look. And I couldn't find her.
Maybe she's run off with Big Ed.
Couldn't find Big Ed either, so that's entirely true. But when we get back to my ship,
Do you think maybe they've eloped?
that's a positive way of looking at it.
It's quite sweet, really.
When you're all healed, we can have a recon. A recon.
Mm.
I'll tell you what I've found. Because whilst you guys were investigating, I wasn't entirely lazy.
We weren't saying you were lazy at all. We were very sure that you were doing important business whilst we were in the different space from you.
It's a big tower.
Oh, I actually found a mage's notes. Would you like them?
Cool. Why not? Thank you.
Astra will pass
What's her name
over.
again? Astra. I'm joking. Though.
How long do we have to stay here for?
That's not up to me.
Also, Loran asking Astra's name. Astra just like, it's Astra. And then the little bit of side eye of like,
We should probably eat and bathe and rest, and then I suppose we would be going. He looks a bit sad. Going our separate ways. If you are staying here, I am not staying here. I'm supposed to stay here, but I will not be staying here.
well, since the law wanted me to be here, I kind of don't want to be here. I just kind of wanted to read their books, and that's about it.
But there was something
Also,
else.
looks so he beams and he just sticks close to Astra. So then maybe you could accompany us down to the city.
You're about to feed another person?
I'll feed her.
With what?
He pulls out a bit of rotting meat.
Okay,
Astra,
not that
welcome to the
one.
crew.
But if you're sure that's all right, I don't want to impose.
I'm really not sure. I'm really not.
But they can heal things.
It is true. I do have uses. And then they do a prestidigitation to just kind of clean themselves up. There's still kind of a little bit of trickle of blood coming out of the mouth, though.
Loran smiles and does the same. Yes, I'm aware.
And then this Dragonborn Sparks can hit things really hard.
Look, Safia wanted me here, and she wanted Astra here, and she's died for something, and I don't think I would want to leave before finding out why we were needed.
Also latches onto Astra and is like,
Haley, who is kind of helping you guys and busying you, just says, "What? Safia's alive."
Hang
Huh?
on. Is
For how long?
Safia's the gnome woman? Is that
Yeah.
Emma?
Yeah, she was dead like yesterday, but she came back to life.
what?
What?
Oh, welcome to the temple. When people die, sometimes they can come back.
Okay.
It's really expensive and it's really taxing. So the person who did it is having a nice long spa break at the moment.
Okay. You guys have a spa?
Yeah. Well, it's not really like a spa. It's more like, a bath
Well,
and some products, some skincare.
I was told to use skincare.
Some sunscreen.
Kaylee, is Safia in any sort of condition to speak to today? No. Okay.
She's super asleep. But tomorrow, if you guys are willing to stay a little, probably be okay.
So
One day.
So her head is like on her body.
On her, yeah. Well, not her body. It's a new body. She doesn't really look the way she used to look. Since
You reincarnated her.
Oh,
That's cool.
we don't do it often.
No, neither do we.
It's a very private and personal choice, and a lot of people here choose from. After all, we are holy peoples, and we have somewhere to go after all of this. More work to do for Bahamut.
Seems culty. Where's the spa?
Well, no, we're taking you to the infirmary because
No, I don't need to go. I don't need to go to the infirmary. They can all go to the infirmary, but I want to go to the spa.
Well, then let me show you to your rooms, and
Okay.
I will show you to the baths.
So what kind of skincare do you recommend? And she starts walking with her.
I recommend retinol and sunscreen. Yeah.
Do you have the so-called seaweed wrap?
Yeah, we don't actually know.
Oh.
We can give you some kelp.
Okay. I've heard kelp is really good for eating as well.
So, I'm just going to say, for the sake of brevity, that those of you who are sick and wish to stay with the sick are taken to the infirmary. Those of you who wish to wash up and get rid of the grime and blood of.
Also tries every skincare product.
Yeah,
He's so excited.
there's a couple. And you are able to refresh yourselves and rest. Take the benefits of a short rest if you wish to.
We will. Short rest.
yes.
Because you're not going to. Yeah. You're going to siesta. Now, you don't have only one chance to use these baths, by the way. You can come back if you want some private time. But after your first bath, you hear a knock on the door, Ulster, as Kaylee says, we do need to talk to you all together. So if you wouldn't mind assembling at your earliest convenience,
Why?
please. We just need to straighten out some things.
But I'm just a member of Loranda Haynes' crew. I have no connection to these other people. My name is Brian.
Please. And she turns. Loran is waiting for you outside with a fresh change of clothes. He says, I thought, like, low-key, that the colours of this place were a bit more you.
He takes the clothes. Thank you.
They're a bit culty, though.
It is a bit culty here.
Over in the infirmary, as you're being tended to, Bluey and Astra, being healed up and patched up, and just generally regaining yourselves, Kaylee comes and passes on the same message to you, and she just says, we'll need to speak with all of you. It's just a matter of course, honestly. None of you are in any danger. Safir said enough before she collapsed to sleep that we know you didn't do anything, but there's clearly poorly intentioned individuals about. And, well, we all invited you here, so we at least need to meet you, even if you choose not to stay.
Of course.
Excellent, great. Love to get that straightened out. Astra looks like she's got like 1 foot out the door.
Astra and All-Star like,
Madam, can I just say, I know about your less than legal situation, but I feel like maybe you don't know about our stance on criminal activity, just to put your mind at ease. We are not in the business of pushing aside those who may need sanctuary. So if you are worried that we would turn you over to other authorities, that won't be happening. The business of Shirleth Quinn was only important to us because obviously it involved one of our own. And the reason we wanted you all to come to the temple was so that we could bring Safir to life and hear her side of the story and make sure that all involved were there so that if anyone needed to be, they could be dealt with.
could we arrive on the scene now?
You are all kind of roughly together now as Katie would come in.
Cool. I got my cool cult robes on now.
So welcome to the family. No, I'm joking. Bluey, yes, you need to go. Anna. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. Don't worry.
Thank you very much.
That's okay.
Bye bye.
Goodbye. Thank you. Have a good
Bye.
day. And have a good end of the session and have a good amount of time until I next speak to you.
Yeah.
And you're all good.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. I'm gonna hang up now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
I'll just say, I'll wrap this up very quickly.
Hmm.
Kaylee just says to you, Astra, does that make sense?
Can I do one small thing before we finish?
Do you want to answer Lily's question and then I'll reply?
No, please.
Okay. But yeah, Astra's just kind of like, cool. I just, I was invited here for something, and I just.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's completely separate. Don't worry.
Yes.
We were also going to mention that. Yeah, don't worry. No. So when we invited you, obviously that was an invitation, regardless of your situation.
Cool. I just want to look over
We-
your library just a little bit,
Yes, we do have to talk though, before you can do that.
Naturally, of course, yes.
Okay. If you're all willing and you're all rested enough, we don't want to rush you. Would you mind following me?
Can I retcon do a small thing?
Yes, you can.
I think as Orsted's in his room, he'll be just slowly putting his bag on the side. He'll pull out a map and he'll kind of circle where Ironstone is.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will sit down briefly with his scrying mirror.
Okay.
He's like, okay, shoe. And then he's going to pull out the purple necklace around his neck and he's going to try and scry on Cruel.
Okay. So when you scried on Kev, was that before your long rest?
Yep. It's a mirror in the Kiev.
I remember.
I get some kind of advantage because I have the stone. Hold on. Scry. I will tell you what it is.
His roll is a 16.
So you need to take 9 off that.
Okay. So
So he fails.
you look through the mirror and you see you look at Ironstone and you kind of have a mental image of it in your mind. And where this mirror takes you briefly as you kind of like plan over the landscape is not that.
Okay.
You see a quiet looking tavern. It's quite placeless. It could be a prayer, could be Ironstone, could be one of the islands surrounding. It's hard to say. Through the window, you get a glimpse of green trees
Green trees.
with white, very delicate looking flowers. It's sunnier there than it is here. But the climate looks similar, so you're in the right region if you're looking for him.
Mhm.
You see an older man, dark hair, dark skin, and gold eyes, and he's leaning over a tome of some sort. He's writing in it.
Can I see what he's writing?
Mm.
I'm scrying on him.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
2 16s.
Can you read Carnet?
No, but I can try and remember maybe.
Okay.
Because 16 plus 5 is 21. So I could ask around.
I would say you can get a few words,
Okay.
but not that much. Probably more important to you are the illustrations,
Yeah.
which is one of the purple stone,
Okay.
which is one of the exterior of the tavern that it seems that he's in.
Is there a name of the tavern?
Let me just see. Cool. So many. Okay. It's called the Jaded Helm. And
Okay.
there's a green coloured helmet on the exterior.
And does anything happen in the 10 minutes I can scry on him?
So he spends most of his time frustratedly writing.
Could I, if I'm scrying, could I fumble for my journal and try and write some of the symbols that I see?
It's going to look like AI generated writing, but it might be something.
Mhm.
And he like scribbles something out. And at one point, he just completely tears a page out, crumples it up, and just tosses it on the table.
What did he scribble out?
You can't see, I'm afraid, that.
Okay.
It's a whole page.
Okay. No illustrations on it.
No.
Okay.
And he then closes his book, and you see, kind of coming into view just beside him, another
Mhm.
individual. His head is kind of cut out of the frame because he's standing and Crawl's sitting.
Okay.
You see long black hair. You see a traveling cloak that he takes off and places to the side. And underneath, you see weapons, a fair few of them on his belt,
Okay.
but somewhat concealed because obviously he's in a public place.
Did they speak at all?
They don't speak, but they put a plate of food and a drink down, and then a second one for themselves, it seems. And then they draw up one leg and kind of sit on the counter, and they lean over and they pull out that wrinkled up piece of paper, and they look at it, and they just say, "It was a bit stupid." To which Crawl rolls his eyes and takes a long drink, and then sits to eat.
Okay.
And that's what you see.
Ulster will come out of the vision, I imagine, just as Loran's knocking at the door.
Okay.
And the last thing I want to do is when he opens the door after changing, do you know anywhere called the Jaded Helm?
And I think we'll leave it on that for this session.
Okay.
As you guys zoom forwards to head to the infirmary and have your meeting.
Okay. Coolio.
Mm-hmm. And that's all. Would somebody message in the chat maybe what Anna missed, if you don't mind, at the end of the sesh?
Yeah.
It's
No worries.
just a little bit.
I'll get the recording up like
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. Don't stress yourself out though.
Yeah, don't worry.
It takes like under 10 minutes to get it uploaded, which is why I just tell you it's uploaded, it's just processing. So
Sure.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to let